It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Giants on Thursday night primetime.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The numbers for Ayuk a week ago. 4 catches, 119 yards, and the score.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 40. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second down and a yard. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. The Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be. Someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Through the middle of the field. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 84 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's third and a few inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40, Rivers out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 23 yards the pickup there. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. So getting 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
the run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it?
And now off to the races, down the right side. How about this? Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this was going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a call play or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football and they pick up the 1st down. Give that man a ton of credit.
It was Shaq Lawson there. He'll get credit for the tackle for loss. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Here's Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Second down and goal. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants will extend their lead. Minute of the half.
Roll. Bronco switch.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. As the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones throwing on first down. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A first down carry for Barkley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hey.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Play action, now Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. With it is Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And good work bringing that one back. up about 16 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Under pressure, they got him again. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
On the option right, it's Jones. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Holmes returning from his end zone. New York set to take the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
I certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Holmes returning from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they take a knee.
Okay, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken at the 18. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one